I love anything that's creative. Sculptural, glass, it's just incredible. It's endless. I love it all. I'm scared I'm going to die before I've seen it all and tried it all. And Hi, I'm Holly, Howman Evans. I am Zimbabwean stroke South African, and I exhibited as an artist there for many, many years. Reconnected with an old friend that I'd met in Zimbabwe 35 years prior to that, and have moved to Gisborne 2 years ago. So I'm still establishing myself in this new beautiful country. I was an artist back in South Africa, full-time exhibiting. That was my income. I was a wildlife artist, focusing on the little creatures mainly, the chameleons, the lizards, the beetles, the frogs. But then an art teacher post was offered to me, and I thought, well, why not? Let's go and try it for a year or two. And loved it so much, ended up being a head of department, and my own work just went by the way. I exhibited on the odd occasion with the South African Society of Artists and things, but I tended to focus more on my teaching. I loved my teaching. I've now gone back into my painting here in New Zealand. So for about 10 years I really stopped. I did the odd exhibition. If I had to describe my work, I would say these are soul paintings. They're very, very deep soul connections for me. It's a journey that I go through, but in saying that, I hope that when the final image will portray or evoke an emotion in my viewer, that they will then share and go on their own journey. It's so intuitive that I have no preconceived idea. I just put my music on. Very seldom do I bring an image in, maybe a thought of some water or rocks or a tree somewhere, but it really is an emotional journey. Cheryl introduced me to a she shed, and she was one of my first friends I actually was introduced to here, and she was busy working on the she shed book. And she was telling me about it, and that's where she put it into my head, oh, she shed, I could have one of those. Because the house is too small and I'm a messy artist. I need to have my space. So then we went on to build the she shed and had it ready just in time for the first she shed tour. And I've loved the she shed. That suits me. I've enjoyed that. I don't have to ask you to come up to look at my work. They just come. I'm not really having to put my vulnerable side out like I do when I have to go to an exhibition and it's only my paintings. This is like a great big happy party, and people are just moving in and out all through the day, and yeah, it's great. So the she shed for me has been really, I've loved it. I've been teaching here locally. I've been volunteering my services to a school here, and have loved it and realized I've got to do more of that, because those children were just incredible. Yeah, they're like sponges, they just suck it all up. Having moved here, I paint now just for the pure pleasure of it. But in saying that, when somebody connects and wants to spend their precious money on one of my paintings, that is enormous for me. That really knocks me powerfully, and I'm happy to hand it over to that person. I then know they've got that, they've got it. I love that, because I think this art is so much more than just about painting. There's self-esteem, there's emotions, there's just so much more. And that's what I find here, is everybody's just wonderful, he's supportive, and we share ideas. There's no holding back.